Hey guys, welcome back to another Sea Thieves guide. In this video I'm going to be showing you the best method for getting a Black Powder Merchant Commendation, which will also unlock the Black Powder Merchant Xbox achievement when completed. So to complete this commendation, you're required to turn in 100 gunpowder barrels on time. This means you need a quest that tells you to turn in a gunpowder barrel to an outpost by a particular time, so you can't just turn in 100 gunpowder barrels randomly. So there are two ways you can come across a quest to sell a gunpowder barrel. The first, which I showed in my guide for Merchant Forager, Shipwright and Cast Iron Merchant, link in description by the way, is by getting a quest from a tattered parchment, message in a bottle, or a mysterious journal. All three of these are otherwise known as bottle quests. It is very rare that you'll be given a gunpowder barrel quest from a bottle quest, and even if you do, it will never be to turn in more than one. However, with that being said, you shouldn't completely ignore these quests because you can find that whilst you're doing other PvE, you might be selling at the same outpost that you have a gunpowder barrel quest for. In this rare case, I would recommend that you do the bottle quest. The second and far more reliable and efficient method is by getting a gunpowder barrel quest through a merchant animal run voyage, not to be confused with the merchant cargo runs. The animal run voyages are distinctive with the caged chicken in the voyage picture. You're basically going to want to be spamming through these voyages to find a quest that will ask you to turn in a number of gunpowder barrels. This is usually alongside of delivering animals, however sometimes you can get quests that will only require you to deliver gunpowder barrels. So you'll also get a voyage completion for these if the gunpowder barrels are the only thing you're interested in selling for the commendation and or Xbox achievement. This is also a quick tip that will work for getting more of the same of any quest in the game. I placed it in a voyage and I am now able to buy the same voyage again, but only whilst the original quest is still active. So if you buy an animal run from an outpost and you want to scrap the quest once you vote it, remember that you can buy another quest from the same outpost before you cancel the voyage. Just a side note, if you're also interested in doing the animal delivery commendations for the Merchant Alliance, I'd strongly recommend that you get the Black Powder Merchant commendation done passively whilst you're doing the animal runs for these commendations, as these commendations perfectly complement the Black Powder Merchant commendation, as it will be delivering both kegs and animals whilst doing the animal runs. However, if you're only interested in the Black Powder Merchant commendation, you can only aim to turn in the gunpowder barrels from the animal run quests. So once you have a quest you want to attempt, you're going to need to locate a fort in between the outpost you spawned on and the outpost you want to deliver to. Unfortunately, in my case, this is Keelhaul Fort, which isn't really in between Golden Sands and Sanctuary, but it's the best option. Usually it's more convenient like going to Hidden Spring Keep whilst delivering from Sanctuary to Daggertooth. Whilst doing this method, I'd recommend that you use the Merchant Emissary, but that's completely up to you. So once you're ready to leave, you can just go ahead and sail on over to the fort you've chosen. Once you've reached the fort, go ahead and park up in a spot where it's easy to harpoon the kegs from somewhere on the island. If you're scared that harpooning the kegs will be unsafe, just go ahead and park up in a way that you'll easily be able to get the kegs onto your ship. Go ahead and grab the number of kegs that you need to deliver to the outpost. You can grab more depending on the likelihood that you'll get another keg quest, but this is really up to you, because it depends on how many animal run quests you have in your inventory, as well as how many you'll be able to buy at the next outpost, so this can be very luck based. I'm just going to grab the 3 I need for my quest. Once you've grabbed your kegs, you should be able to safely harpoon them onto your ship, so long as you don't move the harpoon once you've harpooned the keg. Like I said, you don't have to harpoon them, but this is just faster. Now you can go ahead and move towards the outpost that you need to deliver these kegs to. You can store the kegs in the crow's nest like people normally would most of the time, but in my opinion it's better just to keep them on the bowsprit in order to sell them quicker, and you'll likely be right next to the outpost you'll be delivering to anyway, so you won't have these kegs for long. But of course, if anything's unsafe, you can put them up in your crow's nest. Once you've reached this stage, it's as simple as just turning in the kegs to the merchant at the outpost, then moving on to the next quest. Check to see if you can buy any more quests and cycle through any that you currently have. If you don't get a keg quest, go ahead and server hop and redo this process. That's everything for today's video guys. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or feedback, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.